It's a tough time out there, with prices skyrocketing and wallets feeling the squeeze. We're seeing rising costs for everything from groceries to gas to rent, and it can feel like there's no escape from the financial pressure. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, anxious, and maybe even a little hopeless when everything seems to be getting more expensive. You might be wondering if you'll ever be able to make ends meet again, or if you'll have to sacrifice your dreams and goals to stay afloat. But don't worry, you're not alone. And more importantly, you don't have to feel helpless. This video is all about equipping you with practical tips and strategies to weather this storm and keep your finances afloat. We'll be focusing on simple, actionable steps that you can implement right away, regardless of your current financial situation. These are techniques that have helped countless people navigate tough times and build a stronger financial foundation. Tip number 1. Get real about your spending. The first step is to understand where your money is actually going. We all have a tendency to underestimate those little everyday expenses, like your daily coffee run, that takeout lunch, or that impulsive online purchase. These seemingly small amounts can quickly add up, creating a significant drain on your budget. It's like a slow leak in your financial boat. You might not notice it at first, but over time, it can sink your entire budget. Have you ever felt like you're spending more than you earn, but you're not sure where all the money is going? You're not alone. Many people struggle with tracking their spending, but it's a crucial step in taking control of your finances. Think of it as a detective investigation, where you're on a mission to uncover the hidden culprits behind your shrinking budget. Track your spending for a month. There are apps that can help, like Mint or Personal Capital, or you can simply jot down your expenses in a notebook. You can even create a spreadsheet if you're feeling extra organized. The key is to be honest and meticulous with your tracking. Don't just focus on the big-ticket items. Pay attention to those seemingly insignificant purchases as well. It's often the small things that add up to a big problem. Once you have a clear picture of where your money is going, you can start identifying areas where you can cut back. Maybe you can switch to brewing your coffee at home instead of buying it every day. Perhaps you can pack your lunch a few times a week instead of ordering takeout. Or you can challenge yourself to a no-spend day or no-spend weekend, where you try to avoid making any non-essential purchases. These small changes can make a big difference over time. Tip number 2, the power of budgeting. Let's talk about budgets. Budget is a word that makes a lot of people cringe, but it's truly a powerful tool for taking control of your finances. A budget is not about restriction or deprivation, it's about empowerment and control. It's about making conscious choices about how you spend your money so you can achieve your financial goals. Think of a budget as a blueprint for your financial future, a roadmap that helps you navigate towards financial stability and security. A budget is essentially a plan for your money. It helps you allocate your income to your essential expenses and gives you a clear idea of how much you can spend on other things. This prevents you from overspending in one area and leaving yourself short in another. It's like creating a roadmap for your money, so you know exactly where it's going and how to make it last longer. There are many different budgeting methods out there. You can try the 50-30-20 method, where 50% of your income goes towards essential expenses, like housing, utilities, and groceries, 30% towards wants, like entertainment and dining out, and 20% towards savings and debt repayment. Or you can use the zero-based budgeting approach, where you allocate every single dollar of your income to a specific category, ensuring that every dollar has a purpose. There's even the envelope method, where you put cash into labeled envelopes for different categories. The key is to find a method that works for you and stick to it. It's about finding a system that feels manageable and helps you stay on track with your financial goals. Experiment with different methods until you find one that resonates with you. Don't be afraid to get creative and tailor the method to your specific needs and preferences. Tip number 3, unlock the savings potential. It's time to get creative with your savings. We all need to be more mindful of our spending during times of financial uncertainty. It's time to think like a resourceful detective, searching for ways to stretch your budget and build up your savings. You might be surprised at the hidden savings opportunities lurking in your everyday spending habits. First, look for areas in your current spending where you can cut back. Can you reduce your grocery bill by planning your meals, buying in bulk, or opting for generic brands? Do you have a subscription service you're not fully utilizing? Are you paying for a gym membership you never use? Can you cut back on entertainment expenses by exploring free activities like hiking, volunteering, or visiting local parks? Next, consider ways to boost your income. Can you pick up a side hustle? Do you have any skills or talents you can monetize? Are you good at making crafts? Can you teach a language online? Can you sell some unused items online? Think outside the box and be open to exploring different possibilities. Sometimes, the most unexpected opportunities can lead to significant income boosts. Remember, every little bit helps. Start small and gradually build those savings. Even a few dollars saved each week can add up to a significant amount over time. The power of compounding is your ally. The more you save, the more your savings grow. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to negotiate. Negotiation is an important skill in life, and it's especially valuable during times of financial pressure. Don't be afraid to ask for what you deserve. It's not about being aggressive or demanding. It's about being proactive and assertive in advocating for yourself. It's about standing up for your financial well-being and finding solutions that work for you. Don't be afraid to negotiate with your service providers, like your internet or phone company, to lower your bills. You might be surprised at what you can achieve with a little assertiveness. Research your options, compare prices, and be prepared to switch providers if you don't get the deal you want. Don't be afraid to walk away if you don't feel like you're getting a fair price. Remember, you have the power to choose who you do business with. The same principle applies to your rent or mortgage payments. If you're a good tenant and have a strong payment history, you might be able to negotiate a lower rate. Don't be afraid to talk to your landlord or mortgage lender and express your concerns. They might be willing to work with you to find a solution that works for both parties. Remember, the worst they can say is no. But don't be afraid to advocate for yourself and your financial well-being. Tip number 5, utilize free resources. You don't have to go it alone. There are many free resources available to help you navigate this financial landscape. Don't underestimate the power of knowledge and support. There are countless organizations, websites, and programs dedicated to helping people improve their financial literacy and build a stronger financial foundation. Look for local community organizations, government assistance programs, and free financial counseling services. These organizations can provide valuable support and guidance, from budgeting tips to debt management strategies. They are often staffed by experienced professionals who are passionate about helping people improve their financial situations. Don't hesitate to reach out and seek help. There is no shame in asking for assistance, and it can make a world of difference in your financial journey. It's time to take charge. Remember, a cost of living crisis is a temporary situation. By implementing these tips and taking control of your finances, you can weather the storm and build a stronger financial foundation. It's about taking proactive steps to improve your financial well-being, so you can feel more confident and in control of your future. This is not about deprivation or sacrificing your happiness. It's about making smart choices and managing your resources effectively. With a little effort and planning, you can create a more stable and secure financial future for yourself. It's about empowering yourself to take charge of your finances, so you can feel more confident and in control of your future. We all have the power to create positive change in our lives. So, let's take action and work together to navigate these challenging times. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Get financial advice prior to making any financial decisions. Need to keep your screen looking busy? Sign up for our free email newsletter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notifications for more 5-minute fixes.